Hi students, welcome back to your maths classes and today's topic is fractions. Now fractions, what are fractions? A fraction is a part of a whole. A fraction is also a part of a set. Alright, now this is something, let us understand this with an example. Ta-da! This is fractions. And see, I have so many examples to share with you, to demonstrate with you, to make your concept of fractions clear. Let us start with this one circle over here. This is one complete circle. As learnt before, fraction is a part of a whole. So let us understand how it is a part of a whole. Now this is one whole. Now if I divide this whole into two equal parts, remember in fractions the parts have to be equal. Now here the circle is divided into two equal parts. Now if I have shaded this one, I have selected this part of the circle. Here it is denoted by 1 by 2. Now fraction helps you to identify which part you have chosen out of how many total parts. Now this is written 1 by 2. So 1, the number above, tells you the number of parts that you have selected. Here I have shaded one part. I have selected this one part. Out of how many total parts? 2 parts. So here it is 2. The number that is written below the dividing line tells you the total number of parts. So 1 by 2 means 1 half. The circle is divided into two equal halves. 1 by 2 represents that I have selected one part out of the total 2 parts. Let us further divide this circle into 3 equal parts. Now here I have divided the circle further into 3 equal parts. Now here you can see the difference. Here the number that is written above, since I have shaded only one part of the whole parts out of the whole parts, right? So here it is written 1 and here you will see 3. Now can you tell me why it is written 3? Yes, because the total number of parts are 3. Total number of equal parts are 3. So the number above the line tells you the parts that you have selected and below tells you how many total number of parts are here. Let us further divide it. Here you go. Isn't it interesting? Now how many equal parts have I divided into the whole circle? This was the whole circle. I have now divided into how many equal parts? 4 parts. How do you get to know? After looking at the number that is written below the dividing line. Instead of counting all the parts, you just have to look at the number that is written below the dividing line. So here, since I have shaded this one, so it is 1 by 4. I have selected 1. So 1 is written. This particular part tells you that this particular part of the whole is 1 by 4. Alright, let us further divide this circle. Yes. Now how many total number of parts? Instead of counting, you can just have a look at this. 6. So the total number of parts are 6. And if I am selecting this part, this is 1 by 6. 1 is telling you the parts that you have selected. Last one. Wow, 8 parts. Now here the total number of parts are 8 and I have selected this one red one, so it is 1 by 8. Now all these examples were of fractions that tells you a part of the whole. Now let me show you how fractions can tell you the parts out of a set. Now here in front of you, I have so many markers. Let me just see how many are they. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here I have 10 markers and out of 10 markers, my friend wanted 4 of them. So she took 4 markers out of the 10 markers. So if I have selected 4 to give it to her, now in terms of fraction, how can I show it? Absolutely right. 4 by 10. So it is just that if you have a collection or if you have a complete whole, whatever part you are selecting, that is shown with the help of fractions. Now let us understand the fraction that we write 2 by 4 is what? We cannot be always saying the number written above the dividing line or below the dividing line. Yes, you can see it over here. Here this circle is divided into 4 equal parts, is shown by 2 by 4. Why 2? Because you have selected 2 parts of the whole. And here 2, the number written above the dividing line, is known as the numerator. What is it known as? Numerator. And the number that is written below the dividing line is known as denominator. Numerator tells you the parts that you have selected, and denominator tells you how many total parts are there. And if we talk about a collection of, here there is a set of balls, and out of these 5 balls I have selected 2 balls. So here my numerator is 2 representing my selection, and denominator is 5 representing the total number of balls over here. So I hope this whole fraction concept is clear to you, and this is just the beginning of fractions. More is yet to come. Bye.